Oh god, I think we might have done it, folks. I think we might have got here through the skin of my teeth. Right, let's have a look before I get my ugly mug on screen. Bear with me, ladies and gentlemen. There's been a bit, hello Rob mate, there has been a bit of a major incident here tonight. My broadcast software crashed, lost all my settings, and I thought I'd have to go live via my mobile, but I think I might have just got it working with a bit of luck. Just trying to get my window sorted out. Okay, I'll hit this window now so you can see me. I'm not quite in the state of panic I was a little while ago. Talk about nip and tuck. Let's see if I can get the pop out chat up so I can see what you're doing. Bear with me. Okay Rob, just near me at the moment. I'll tell you mate, I've been doing like family stuff. I had to go out, do the Christmas shop and all that. Come back in there, push for time, got me dinner down me quick, got in here, fired up the program to go live, and it couldn't, they call it a presentation, that's all the graphics and the text and everything. Couldn't find it, wouldn't load it, couldn't restore backup, and I thought I was going to have to go live via my mobile. So I think I'm there. Hello Christopher, nice to see you. I really thought I weren't going to make it tonight. Link Soul Searcher, good evening to you. I've got a buffering screen on my YouTube thing here. I'm not quite sure whether that's correct or not. We'll just start another YouTube page up. Bear with me people, iffy signals. Good evening to you. Oh, bear with me. Well, that's better. I've got the right screen up now. Excuse me folks, so I can see the live feed. So much apologies for that. I really thought I weren't going to make it. To say I was panicking is an understatement. Okay, I've got 6 people watching. That'll do for now. We're going to roll with it. Do I look stressed out? Do I look stressed out, Rob? Tell me. Be honest with me. Have I aged? Unbelievable. Right, 7 viewers. 7 viewers. Now, I'll be quite honest with you, folks. Good evening, Anne. Nice to see you. I haven't put much effort into publicising it, just for the fact I want to do a bit of a trial to see what difference it makes. I haven't really pushed the live stream on Facebook and all the groups and everything and Twitter, so I just want to see how few people we get with me, not with minimal advertising, so to speak. So we'll give that a go. Grecian 2000, thanks very much mate. Yeah, I'm going a bit, see that on top there mate, that's what 2 kids do to you. I had a full head of hair 10 years ago. But anywho, we're here. I hope you can see me and I hope you can hear me. And just for the people who just joined, and I really thought I weren't going to make it tonight. They turned the software on and that come up that couldn't find me settings, you know, all the graphics and text and everything. So I was in deep doo-doo for a little while, panicking, and I really thought I was going to have to go mobile via my mobile phone, or live via my mobile phone. So I rushed round. I'm in here, and I even got a cup of tea. So that is a problem. I did manage to go to the loo, so I didn't have to rush off, but I've got no tea. So I don't know whether my better half will realise and put a ghostly hand in with a cup, or I don't know. Trying to keep the kids off. Told them not to come on and with the chat, because I don't think I'm gonna get into trouble if they keep doing that. So they're not going to appear tonight. If they do, they'll be in big trouble. Okay, well, we've got 8, so it may well prove that I need to punt the live stream around the Facebook groups and etc etc. 9 now. I think we had about, what, 15, 16 last week. I think we're going to have to go a long way to get a party popper at 36. So there you go. Good evening, Charlie. Thank you for joining us. I won't keep on about it, but boy, I've been stressed out. Didn't think I'd see you. Monty, good evening, Monty. Nice to see you. Who's banned? No one's banned yet. I wasn't hopeful about this happening tonight. I had a major software failure. But we're there now. Won't keep banging on about it. Right, so we've got 9. So I'll give it till, say, what, 9:15, and I've got full 6 slots of pictures. So that's good. Thanks everybody who took the time to send a picture in, and if you meant to and didn't, then here's your opportunity to send it for next week. Email address is up there, or you can go on Facebook and go to Suffolk Sifter chat and send it there. Either way, I'm not fussy. Is that directed at me, Rob, about Facebook and a new name? I can understand it in a way, because I think that's just a page and you should have your name, your real name on it. So they wouldn't accept the word Suffolk for some reason. I'm not that, but equally I'm not Mr. Sifter either. So they've accepted the Sifter, so I've just had to put Steve Sifter on, but it doesn't affect the group chat or the group page. Is still titled Suffolk Sifter Detectorist. So that's just I suppose that's just Facebook trying to weed out, I don't know, annoying pages. I just read your comment link. Soul search, you think 2 is bad, try 4. Nah. Got some half decent news for you lot later on. Montague says took Facebook ages to accept my legal name. I mean, if I could prove my name was Suffolk Sifter, I'd have kept it, but obviously I can't. Although publicly I'm known as Suffolk Sifter. You know, I haven't got no paperwork to say that's what I'm known as. Rob, what's that link to? Rightio, Rob, thanks ever so much. Rob's kindly posted the direct link to the Suffolk Sifter Detectorist group page. So the group page is you can call yourself what the hell you like. So there you go. So thanks for that, Rob. Much appreciated. Links, I've been out. I managed to get out yesterday. That's the first day for about a week, which wasn't raining, and then today it turned out and rained again. So I haven't edited that particular video yet. I will crack into it tomorrow. Right, 8 people watching at the moment. So anybody else been out? I'll throw it over to you. Who's been out? What you found? Nobody been out? There's like a deathly silence on the keyboard at the moment. Links all such not so far too wet yet. Okay, I'll give it another 2 or 3 minutes, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll crack into the pictures. Montague. What was the Americans couldn't understand in the UK you are legally allowed to use any name you want, no dipole needed. Do out Saturday. Anne's gonna go out Saturday. What is it, a club dig, Anne? Rob's Garrett was going to get really wet and moist in the rain, so he's not been out either. Poor old Garrett. Christopher, he's been out, got Scottish hammered, broken half. Ooh, not so good. Bit like that Lizzie hammered I got half of it, and then 10 inches away got the other half. Charlie's been out, had her nails done. So yeah, great. But you can't do attachments on this chat, can you? I was going to say, attach a photo of them. Yep, club dig for Anne. Montague, no, not been out for ages. Way too wet. Yeah, the field I went on yesterday was really boggy. you were digging the holes, and that was filling up with water. That wasn't pleasant. Don't want it to shrink. Rob. What, the Garrett? That's okay. I was just wondering what that bit was. Yeah, it'll go all floppy. That'll probably just disintegrate, won't it? Okie dokie. Quarter past. Well, which picture shall I put up first? 9 people viewing. Okay, it's about quarter past, I think. Excuse me. Well, that's near enough, quarter past. Which one shall I pick? Who's actually on tonight? Yeah, I think he's on. Yep. Yep, Christopher's on, aren't you, mate? You going to talk about this one for me? Over to you, Christopher. I don't know much about it. Thank you for sending it in. So, over to you. Nah, no one wants a soggy floppy carrot. Quite correct though. Right, Chris says double header, Denari, Antonius Pius, is it? And Marcus something or other. A double header. Obviously they're meant to be the same size then. I wasn't sure when I did the Photoshop on it whether I should make the second one a bit bigger. I thought maybe there were 2 separate coins, so apologies for that. So if it's a double header, obviously it's going to be the same size. Ooh, still calming down. Alright, Christopher found about 5 inches down, and you'll have to remind me again, Christopher, because I can't remember what machine you're using. What did you find it with? And as we go along with these pictures and text, please forgive me if I get any spelling wrong. I did it in about a minute flat to get all these up. I wasn't ready until about 9 minutes. Good evening, Digger One. Thank you very much for popping in. Right, Christopher found the old double header on the dais with V3.2. Yo, diggity dog. So that's decent, isn't it? So I mean, being a bit thick here. Is it silver? I'm not sure. 11 viewers. Wow. Paul BC Detecting. Good evening to you, Paul. Thanks ever so much. I won't go into the sorry saga of nearly not being live tonight. So silver, so that's excellent. A Roman silver, brilliant. Okie dokie, 11 up at the moment. Who's going to be thumbs up monitor? Any volunteers? I don't want to keep making Anne do it every week. Anne's job. Give Anne a night off. Actually, don't want to do it. Dias 3.2. Yeah, V3.2. That's the version software. Yeah. I thought that's what I said, Charlie. Alright, Anne. What's that? One volunteer is better than 2 press men or something. So, okay, if you could do the thumbs up. I'm not sure how my little graphics work. I'll have to hit this button here. And hopefully they will work. So that should be a thumb up. So please give the video a thumb up, people. It all helps with the YouTube analytics, and in the unlikely event you haven't, if you could subscribe, that would be much appreciated. Rightio, we'll move on then. No, I'm not going to show that one. Right, now then, this one here. Link Soil Searcher. Please explain. First I thought it was a ring, but I don't think it's a ring. Maybe I don't know. The picture on the right, I thought, yeah, it's a ring, but it's not, is it? It is not a ring. That's a pretty gruesome face, isn't it? That's a bit like a gargoyle or Rob on a bad night or an early morning before he's got his makeup on. Buckle. Right, we're going towards buckle, says Paul. It's also a little biddly bit at the bottom then, sticking out on the left hand side. A swivel. Okay, on Christopher coming, I think it's a swivel as well, so you're on point there. I thought it was a mirror. So that's pretty cool, fine. Medieval. I went down to the flow. Let's get myself a bit bigger down here. There we go. I'll grow in size a minute. There you go. Yeah, I went to my local museum, see me FLO, and took some bits and bobs away. I quite like the partial Saxon penny Canute. Also they took a fancy to that Roman thistle brooch, although there wasn't much to show. They got quite excited over that. Link soil search used for hawking. Oh, hawking. Do you know what I first thought? I thought about night hawking. That's not, is that you're talking about hawking as in your hawk? Okay. A troll's shoe buckle. Yeah, not sure on the size. I mean, I did crop it a bit. Well, I couldn't really read the measuring anyway. 13 people watching, so it's made really diddly squat difference. Me not putting the live stream out and about on the Facebook group, so it's just proves or goes to show what little people notice they take of my posts. Right, shall I inject some humour? Right, well, I'll let you carry on talking about that swivel a bit longer. He's quite nice. I did really think it has a ring to start with. That. Blimey, Rob, today is Thursday. I had my oldest daughter come in about 8:30 saying, why have you not gone live? I said, it's not 9 o'clock. Yeah, it's gone 9 o'clock, it's only 8:30. I don't know what they teach them at school, but obviously telling the time is not one of them. Right, I'm going to move on. I saw this detector. There's a picture of a detector here, which I think a lot of you are really going to want to buy. It's a new model. I'm not going to mention the manufacturer. See what you think. Put your bin out. Bin day tomorrow. I'll put my bins out on a Thursday night. Yeah. Right, this here picture here, which is not going to do anything. There we go. Hit the right button, Mr. Sifter. Look at that. Look, that's a terrific detector, and I think that would make anybody proud to have one of those detectors in their armory. Every day is a haze. Are we still in 2013? What do you reckon then? That was down my local Smith's store. I thought, I wonder what good that'll do. I suppose that might find them gold coins if they were laying on the surface. They might make some sort of noise, I suppose. Certainly lighter than the Dias, I can guarantee that. And you knocked. I was going to say that as the latest Garrett one, but I thought I better not. Yeah, you better manage that, Charlie. I reckon you better go all day with that. I don't know. Yeah, it's a new the ORX from Dias, or XP rather. The XP ORX. Yeah, looks like someone's put the handle on upside down, doesn't it? Yeah, you find more with a box. Rob. Sure, Bill's got one for 10 grand. Yeah, I saw that unboxing that thing, and he was chucking them the accessories and that on the floor and that. I thought, blimey, way to go, Bill, if you've got 10 grand to kiss goodbye. Not really heard much about that lately. I don't know what how he's getting on with that, do you? So there you go. Anyway, it's a bit of fun. Right. Now, Link Soul Search has been a busy boy. He sent me another picture in. I know I said you could only have one each, but if there's a spare gap, then I'll add if you send to him. Oh, Montague, he's bought some detector for 10,000. I can't remember what the name, the make is now, but it's a super duper thing. Does everything for you. £10 grand for Fisher Price, Anne. I heard he got hold of ring pulls. Yeah, if you go on his channel, Monty, Chill Bill, you'll if you go down his videos, he's got a piece on that, but that wasn't the most expensive one. I think there was a better model than that for 11,500. Yep, 10.5 in K. Yep, 10,000 big ones. Link Soul Searcher medieval cross pendant. Has it got anything? Oh, I see the hole at the top now. That's where the little ring would go through for the chain. Was it not? Nocta, yeah, whatever that is. See if I can get that. 15 viewers, people. So I can put that in there, get a picture of it. Yeah, okay. Well, if I put Handycam on and move it, haven't got much slack, and do that. There we go, people. That's what £10,000 look like. I think that contraption on the left, you have to have a slung round your neck on a lanyard. That looks heavy to me. 10 thumbs, thank you, Ant. So there you go. I don't think I'll be blowing 10 grand on that, but there we are. I think it actually plots. If you can see the screen on the instrument on the right, on the left there, it actually plots the ground. So there you go. That's what his bumps felt. So there you go. 14 viewers. Yeah, I think that does almost everything, Monty, except DUT. 10 grand, I want someone to go out and do it for me. Oh, it is an interesting piece of kit if you've got the money to spend on it. I fancy a cuppa. Long story short, didn't have time to get a cup. Hoping Mrs. Sifter will come through the door with one, but I heard the kettle go on, but nothing's materialised yet. Yeah, it grids everything, doesn't it? GPS wise, Rob, so you know where you've been and where you got to go and all that. Yeah. Undoubtedly, that's fairly trick. Wow, yeah. Right, I sent in this photograph, and I must confess, I can't remember who sent it to me. I forwarded it to myself, so I lost the email trail. I think I just like a vintage detector, really. Anybody have one of these? A friend used to have one, or you might still have one, but I'm sure you not know what that is. Yes, Christopher. Whatever machine you got to walk over whatever you got to find, isn't it? You got to walk over it. Yeah, Monty. There's I forget the name of the app now, but that will plot your up and downs. Digger one, I remember every one of them. What you had the lot? Who's going to name it? And you get Space Invaders on it. Yeah. 2 rotary controls, and it looks like a ground to air missile button on the handle. Yep, C-scope. Yeah, links 10 grand. You want a little thing to crawl out in your field, find it, dig it, and bring it back to you. That's Dave and the Zepster. Just got back from work. I thought you weren't going to turn up. You told me you were working nights. Come on. Nice to see you, mate. Nice to have you with us. Yeah, I say it might be slightly better. The C-scope's a little bit better than this one. I think I can hear a ghostly hand coming through the door and have a cup of tea. Wind that light. Oh, a ghostly hand. Yeah, that's the power of wishful thinking. Oh, lovely. I do like a cup of tea. I see you finished 2100 hours. I'm with you. In old money, that's 9 o'clock. They come with flared jeans. Okay, right, let's move on. We've done that. Now this bloke, this troublemaker's on, and if I flip over this picture, I'm sure the gentleman concerned can describe it and talk about it. We did touch on it last week. Rob was kind enough to email me the picture last week, and I did look at it, and we sort of briefly touched on what it was and what it should have in the centre of the left hand picture. I doubt she's listening, Link's Soul Searcher. She's not interested one bit what I get up to in there. She did say she's going to come out detecting with me one warm day, but that never materialised. Better than Alexa. Alexa, make me a cup of tea. 13 viewers. There you go. Apparently it's those in the know. It's called a Scottish thingy for the fuzzy bag thingy. Do you mean the sporran? I would imagine there is a stone missing, and I would have, looking at the Google images last week, I think there would be some sort of a jewel or stone or something set into that the front of that round piece. Has it froze? What's froze? I think Soul Search. I tried that, still can't get her out. Oh, what, asking her to go out with you? I mean, detecting wise. Lawn bowler. Oh no, what's the matter, mate? Don't tell me you've been on here a little while and no one said hello to you. Let's scroll back. Nope. Nope. You're late, Josh. You know, you're 35 minutes late. What are you up to? What have I done? What do you mean, what have you done? Dice Dave, I saw the latest video from XP about the ORX, and they claim it is a budget model, a simply operated budget model, and Gary was testing it out with a HF 9-inch HF white coil, and apparently it's got 4 programs with 2 empty spaces. I think there's 2 gold programs and 2 coin programs, but obviously you can tweak and mess it about. There's a few features which are quite handy on the remote. When you get a target ID, the screen goes in big and tells you your number and what the probability of it being iron, but I would have thought you'd have known that by the sound. But it's sort of a, I've got a niggly feeling that they're going to bring another detector out later next year, because I thought with all the build up to this, that would be their top of the range job, but it's not. It's been punted as a sort of a budget mid-range detector. What have you missed, Josh? We'll run through the pictures in a bit for you. I need to go redig the hole. Very funny. Oh, you're on shortwave. Oh, I see. These ham operators, the time just slips through your fingers. Nice to be here anyway, Josh. Better late than never. Right, still looking for thumbs up. If you haven't, 14 people, about 8 contributing. Any lurkers out there, please just say hi or even subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. That'll come up on my screen and I'll go bing, and I'll give you a shout out. It only depends if your privacy settings are on, well, visible, because if you're on private I won't see your name. Fisher Price for 10 grand. Monty wants to swap his HF for the next 35. I'm still tempted to get a 13-inch X35, but I don't know. Should I go for it? Was that the video, Rob, on Facebook with Gary doing the demonstration? Or was that somebody else? I think that, as I say, they're pushing it as a middle of the road, medium range, simply or simplified operation machine, and it's going to be, I don't know, the price is going to reflect that. I don't know what the prices are. I think I've got a feeling they're about £800, aren't they? Yeah, Dave, like Monty's got a 9-inch HF. I'm assuming that's the white one. 9-inch round. Monty, I doubt you'll swap it for 35, but maybe Daz will make a good offer. Dave, make you a good offer on your 9-inch HF. Just don't know whether I want to jump. Well, I won't get the ORX because that's not going to be any. Well, it's not going to be better. I think that comes with the X35. I think, or is that, no, it comes with an HF, doesn't it? I think HF coil, and the X35 coils are compatible, but the headphones aren't. Gary said the ORX headphones won't work with the Dias, and the Dias headphones, the WS45s, won't work with the ORX. So I don't know if that's good or bad. Round one, okay, Monty. Yep, Josh, we've all been hit by the rain. I did manage to get out yesterday. Haven't got round to editing it yet. But today has been rainy again. And it's supposed to be rainy tomorrow and the day after that. I think, can't remember whether next Tuesday is going to be sunny. One of these days I'll get out. I see, you need to swap a coil, righto. Yeah, Lynx, I suppose you're right. If you just get the Dias Lite without the remote, then that's sort of come in that sort of price as well, don't it? So I don't know. I don't know why they brought out a mid-range simplified machine. Not sure. Are they trying to say we're thick and we don't know how to use it? Not watching a snooker at the moment. I'm doing a live stream. Daniel, do I dig any with any clubs? I'm afraid I don't. I'm a bit of a lone wolf. Well, I'm a bit of a grumpy old bugger, really, I suppose, and I'd like my own company. Don't mind going out with a buddy, but I've got no real urge to join a club, although there is a local one to me, and no real desire to go out on a rally, not a big rally anyway, with about 300 or 400 other detectorists. Sort of tempted to go on a small rally, maybe like over a weekend, just local to me. Might even stray into Norfolk if I get the invitation. Might do that, but I won't trawl all the way down to like Detectable or whatever, or go out abroad wherever they hold stuff. Charlie, no, Channel 4 Digging for Britain. Yeah, is that, and is Digging for Britain, is that a repeat or is that a new series? Rob, what a cup of tea, and his butler's gone missing. So the trouble is, Paul, I did have a 9-inch white HF about this time last year, but unfortunately that was when Dias was at version 4, and the ground balance was all over the place and it just wasn't working right. So I sold it. I think I sold it to Andy Dias, and he picked it up just for Christmas, and then they go and upgrade to 4.1 and that cures all the ground balancing issues. So I should have hung on to it really, but there you go. It's all very well looking back at things. Best spade for metal detecting, all depends on your ground. I mean, I've got 1 or 2 fields that in the summertime all you need is one of them tiny mini £10 jobs, but most of my fields you need a, I don't know, JCB to get into it. I can't remember the make of my spade. Is it Evolution? I've got the Evolution Troll. That snap, you must be trying to dig up too much. See if I can find a picture of mine. Well, there you go, there's a picture there, look. Right, over to Handycam again. This is what I have got at the moment. Let's swap the cameras over. Yep, that's what I've got at the moment. I'm not sure it's the Evolution one or not. But it's been a good spade. It goes in quite nicely. But I don't know what spade you had and what one you broke. There you go. If I was a lone wolf, you wouldn't be doing this. Well, what I mean is I like my own company out on the field. I've got a friend I go out with sometimes, very rarely, but on the whole I just like getting out there. This might sound harsh, but getting away from the kids for a couple of hours and you know, just reflecting on life. It was a bit of a annus horribilis I've had this year. Can't get much worse, but I don't say that really. Could be. Yeah, won't go into details. We have a bit of a no, I won't go into it. So I think the frequencies. I think if I got the X35 coil, that gives you range to more frequencies, won't it? Right, Monty got an HF because he thought the lamb was full of iron. Yeah, I think, you know, some people say, oh, the white ones are just for the gold prospectors, but I think X35 is the way to go. And if Father Christmas won't bring me on, I might have to think about getting one next year. Get 13-inch. Yeah, Josh, them spades aren't cheap, mate. I forget how much I pay for one of them, but could be sort of 70-80 odd quid. It's probably normal stainless, and someone's grinding it away and making all the teeth in it in their shed at the bottom of the garden. Monty tried that 54 30 14. I see. So your Garrett AT Max is going great guns. Yeah, Links, you're quite right. If you go on YouTube, there's a there's a couple of videos about just going to your local garden centre, buy a decent stainless steel spade and modify it. Excuse me, if you've got the gear and the grinders and everything. Oh yeah, okay, Josh. I'll just read through the comments and I'll whiz through the pictures. I don't really feel vulnerable. I mean, I don't know. Where I am is fairly out of the way. You have to be going out there to get to me. But I've got me spade. I can clunk him across the skull. Got me spritzer. I can spritz him in the eye. Or you need to mess with the settings, use the AT Pro and the Dias wipes the floor, especially with the HF coil. Ian, good evening Ian, late on parade, but thanks ever so much. We've got 16 people viewing, which is about the same as last week without any notifications on the YouTube groups, or Facebook groups should I say. Blackadder Spartan Red. Well, I dare say that is red, isn't it? Let's have a look. I'm going to get a picture. That comes up with a helmet. Oh, I see. That's a little baby one, isn't it? If I get a decent sized picture, I'll show you. Well, I've got one of them. I've got a black one of them I don't use anymore. Thought about giving it away, but it's a postage what will kill that one. Yeah, it looks, well, it looks like the old Blackadder. The old I got that looks very similar to what I've got behind this green screen. 15 viewers, right. Montague, what have you done now? Oh, you're putting a link up. I've got to show that because YouTube's hidden it. There you go, Monty. I'll show you a link for you. Apparently, click on that and see where it goes to. Hopefully, not a porn site. There you go, 38 quid. Blackadder Spartan Red Spade. I need something bigger on my land. That's all compacted. Right. You're late. Just whizzing through. Fancy being late on the naughty step. No notifications. Yeah, I tried. Did everybody get the notification at 9 o'clock when I did go live? Because I've tried again on a different computer to make it give you a notification at 8 o'clock to say I'm live at 9, but it's not going out. I just can't get through to YouTube. Nobody wants to answer any messages, or so I'm no further forward, which is it does hack me off. You didn't get any notifications. That's why the slow take up, wasn't it, Rob? because went live now, just me and Rob holding hands. 13 thumbs, thank you, Anne. £4 garden spade. But yeah, I would give that spade away. So it's behind that green screen, unfortunately. But it's like the red adder, but it's black. But I mean, I don't know what the postage is going to be, but that's going to be about a 10 at a post, I reckon. Was that from you, Darth Dave? That picture of that sea scope? Short spade, yeah. Well, that red one I show you, that Evolution one, is a nice long handle one. Right, I'm just going to whiz for Josh's benefit from anybody else who didn't get a notification or couldn't be asked to get here on time. Let me just run through the pictures. This one's from Christopher, and it's a silver double-headed Roman coin, which I'd be really chuffed to have in me turtle pouch. We're missing someone tonight, aren't we? Anybody guess who's not on here tonight? Yeah, sorry, I didn't realise the two pictures were the same coin. So that is in fact the same coin, so it would be the same size. Yep, the end, bang on, WBC. WBC, Josh, yeah. So she's going to say, I never got a notification. Didn't know you were on. Hello, Wednesday 9 o'clock, every Wednesday. Speak of the devil, rattle the chains and he will appear. Hello, weird British chick, how are you? We're just talking about you. Just saying how quiet it was. Anne reckons she's eating pizza. Don't blame you. You've been shopping. You've got an alarm. What, you bought an alarm? I reckon Weird British Chick has been here all the while. She's not made a comment. bit like oh, who was it now? A bit of a lurker. Right, I'm just whizzing through the photos just for Josh's benefit. Here's one from Link Soul Searcher. We've established it's part of a swivel used in hawking, and I don't mean night hawking. No, leave WBC alone. Heard my name on the wind. Now Josh didn't get here on time as well, so don't take all the flack, WBC. Josh was late on parade as well. He'll make excuses now. So anyway, Josh, these pictures, are you paying attention? I'm going to whiz through them. That's the swivel, and there's another one from Link Soul Searcher, and it's a pendant. I can't remember what it was now. No, I can't find a comment. I'm sure Links will tell you what it is. Medieval fidget spinner. Yep, that's what it is. Bang on. So that's that, Josh. Then we went and I put a picture on here about a real cool, it's a medieval cross by the way, Looks like a shooting target. So this just for Josh, this is your next detector. This is what you want Ask Father Christmas for. That'll knock spots off your current detector. See all the gold coins that's found. Look, up there. Gold coins. All them gold coins that's found. Yeah, Josh is thinking about a witty reply now. Nah, Josh won't get it. Good blimey, no. There's several on here won't get it. Are on naughty step with Father Christmas. Right, so that's that. And then we had a bit of nostalgia and had this detector. So WBC, which brand detector is that then? Better than the Dias. Well, obviously it is better because I found all them gold coins on the box. Ghostbusters. See how simplified this detector is. Like 2 rotary controls and a little red button you push to shoot your ground to air missile out of. Haven't got a clue. I've never had an old detector. Well, I had a Garrett once. Yep, here's a C-scope. Anybody use one then? I mean, what sort of depth did you used to get? Are they the type of detector where you don't have to move, you just hover over and stop without the movement? I don't know what they're called. Look like Star Trek, don't it? Good 3 or 4 inches on a good day. Right then, just for Josh and anybody else who hadn't seen them, this is one from Rob. We touched on it last week. It's for the furry sporran, and it should have a jewel of some sort inserted into the, well, looks like a coat top, doesn't it? Yeah, it could be a a cookie cutter. Nice bit of silver though. Well, time's getting on, people. I want to show you a few things before I go. No, don't start that B word. Right, boom, back in the room. Right, a little Christmas treat for all you lot. Now, I don't quite know how I'm gonna do this competition, because at the end of the day, A, I want new subscribers, and B, I want new patrons. But I've got several bags, so excuse the rattling. In my bag, I'm going to do some giveaways. So I'm going to have a think about how I market the giveaways competitions. First up, that's all XP stuff, unfortunately, for those with the Garretts. XP baseball hat. A real pucker XP polo shirt. That's really good. That's not this one with the Dias on. That's got the XP on the breast. Oops, knocking things over. Dias t-shirt, pucker Dias t-shirt. And last but not least, in this bag anyway, whether you can see this, I don't know. Anybody know what that is? Too slow. It's a waterproof pouch for your remote, and that's got your lanyard, and that's got like a little audio cable coming from within, so you can hook up a pair of lightweight headphones. So that's that. So if you're interested in some Dias goodies, XP goodies. That's them. And I'll probably do a few more of the old fines cases, seeing as they went down quite nicely. And for those sad people, there's this. You probably won't be able to see this very well, because like a fool I've printed it on a sort of a light coloured beige, not beige, but sandy coloured t-shirt. Should have gone on a dark green t-shirt really. It was a Suffolk Sifter Detectorist t-shirt. Probably needs an iron now because it's been in my bag. So they're the things I'm gonna use for giveaways. Depending on how I feel, I might chuck the second-hand Blackadder spade in as well. But I'm trying to think of ways to give them away. At the end of the day, as I say, I want more subscribers and I want some patrons. I need patrons on my Patreon site. Let's read three comments because I was too busy. Block WBC. Hot Dog 70. Hot Dog 70. Good evening to you. Thank you very much. There, Canada. We have a Canadian in the midst. Good evening to you. Sorry I didn't see you straight away, but I was otherwise occupied with freebies. Hi Dog. The fine case is quite good. Monty's got a fines case. Charlie, Weird British Chick, got one, and I think Shano, wasn't it? That he's was a bit late on going out because he didn't give me his address, so I couldn't get in touch with him. But they should all have, the winners of the fines case should all have the case. Just bear in mind, if you get a lot of use out of it and you wiggle them compartment things too much, they will break off. Sorry about that, but that's not my fault. Josh is still not happy about the fines case, but that's just because you didn't win one. What else can we say? Hi Hot Dog. Yeah, Josh beat you in the dark jokes, but you don't want to know about that. You keep that to yourself. David Zep's the waterproof kit. Is that what it is? I don't know. It just looks like a pouch for your remote. So what is that case then? Is it actually just a waterproof thing through your remote and you can plug a set of phones in it and have it round your neck, or is it something else? Sadly, I've not got any Garrett stuff. WBC reckons you're going to win another fines case. Stop arguing about the case. No one's done any raids today. They don't want to help me out, Ian, and it's getting too late now. Das Davis, that's a Das t-shirt is nice. Not seen. No, I didn't know they'd done t-shirts, but that's just a big Das with the line over the E. They're quite nice. Oh, can you imagine me, Rob, giving Josh moderator's privileges? That's for Rivers, is it? Right, so your remote goes in the case and then you connect it to the little waterproof or the underwater antenna-y thing on your coil, is that right? Hot Dog. So that was a... Let me get that again, because I don't know what it is. Don't want to undo it because that's what we knew with it. So it's a case with a lanyard, and a little handy thing. And then you've got a cable. It's got an audio cable coming out of it with a 3.5 female on the outside and a 3.5mm jack on the inside. So that's a waterproof kit case. I thought that's just a case to put your remote in to have round your neck, and then you can plug a pair of earphones in. I don't know. Having said that, where is there a jack plug socket in the coil in the remote then? Help me out here, someone, because I don't really know what it is. There's no way you can plug a... Oh, there is a 3.5 jack in the bottom of the remote. Yeah. So you're not getting audio out of the remote to your headphones. You plug the underwater kit in. Right. I'm with you. I'm glad I found that out, because I'll be promoting it as being wrong. Use water kit, that awesome, especially with the HCF coil lawn bowler. Send you pictures of the treasure I found. Yeah. Yeah, so signal's not blocked by the water. Yeah, I have seen the underwater kits. I think you get two lengths, two sizes. I don't use a remote in the case, only the pod. Yeah, right, gone over my head. Nearly all DIAS users on here. CTX. Remote stays at home. Use a pod or WS4 pod. I see. Right, I'm with you, Hot Dog. Thanks for that. I'm glad you popped in tonight. You've sorted me out with that. I'll look into it before I put it on as a competition prize. I'm still with the light side with Garrett. Steve's on the dark side with the DIAS. It's just a cover. I don't know. I'll have to Google it or look on XP's website as to how that you're using the DIAS. Go to the DIAS shop. So right, it's been a bit higgledy-piggledy tonight, and I very nearly never got on here tonight. Had a big crash of the software type and lost all my settings for here, so I was nearly resorted to go to plan B and go live on the phone, but luckily we got through it and the pictures went out okay. Anybody out there got any pictures of their finds they'd like to be featured on next week's live, please send them in. I keep pointing in the wrong direction. There's the email there. If you can send them to contact@suffolk-sifter.uk, or in the Facebook group chat you can send them in there, and I will do the magic here and then we'll put them up for next week. Many thanks for everybody who sent in the pictures, for taking the time, and for those who meant to but didn't, you got the opportunity for next week. The pod also displays a video number, which is amazing, in the water. Never thought about going that direction, Hot Dog. 16 thumbs up, and thank you ever so much. I'll do my little button. Please give this video a thumbs up, and Hot Dog, if you haven't, please subscribe. That would be brilliant. We haven't had a live subscriber on here for a week or two now. Didn't get nowhere near 36 for a party popper. Well, I suppose we could always have a party popper for Hot Dog, can't we? If anybody wants me to pull one. Hot Dog found a light gold chain, 55 kilohertz. Very nice, very nice. Yep. So ideas on a postcard about how I'm going to promote the giveaway stuff. So you got your t-shirt, you got a polo shirt, hat, a waterproof or a underwater cover, a second-hand black adder, what else? Oh, and a Suffolk Sifter t-shirt if you so wish. So I don't know whether to do like the Gleam competition, like the turtle fines cases were done on. Trouble is, if you start that and you say the competition's open to new subscribers, then it's a bit unfair to the current subscribers. So there must be a way round it, and the only other way round it is to try and say, well, if you become a patron, then you're entered into the draw. But how many people would feel the need to go through being a patron? I don't know. But again, up there is the Patron site. So if you go on www.patreon.com/Suffolk Sifter, just take a look around there. If you're feeling the urge to do anything, starts at $1 a month. It's just basically a US pledge platform. I'm sure Hot Dog knows all about Patreon. And $1 a month, what's that? 70 odd p. But everything's gratefully received. So I might set a tier up to enter people into the competition for patrons, but we'll see. Got to think about it first. But it's going to be a Christmas giveaway, so I've got to get looking lively because the big day is coming up upon us. Right, I think we'll better wind up. It's getting towards 10:15, and I'm quite sure that you all have better things to do with your life. So do you think I should pull it for Hot Dog? Just reading you. What's that? Baby Rochelle? Is that correct? Good evening to you. You just got me. I'm just going to pull the plug. But many thanks. So another new person. So if you haven't, please give me a thumbs up for this now. Just down there, click the old thumb up. And if you feel so inclined, please subscribe. That'd be brilliant. Right, so Montague's not Canadian. What you say? He's Canadian, not American. That's right. He's Canadian. Yes, that's what he said. Canada. I'll have to show Hot Dog what a popper is. Okay, I'm trying to keep up with the comments. Right, just for your benefit, Hot Dog 70. I'm sure you've got these in Canada. We're not, you know, a party popper. Pull a cord and it goes bang, hopefully, and all confetti comes out. Now, we used to get a lot of these go pop because I said if I get more viewers than I've had ever before, do a party popper. But I think we peaked one week at 36 and I've never had 36 since. So we just pop on special occasions, birthdays, and just for you, for popping in tonight, I'm going to give you, and I hope this is one of the new ones and not the old ones because the old ones are barely dud. So just for you, 3, 2, 1. Hey, there you go. So that's a party popper for Hot Dog 70. Thank you ever so much. And I suppose really, to keep the thing fair, I should do a party popper for Baby Rochelle, shouldn't I? Anybody agree with that? Thanks for the thumb up. Oh, I'll just give you a quick one. Baby Rochelle, I think I've signed your name right. This is for you. Oh, blimey. He blew my finger off on that one. Somebody's put too much gunpowder on there. Ooh. Anyway, I'm going to wind it up. Thanks everybody for turning out tonight on this cold and damp, rainy night. That may not be night in Canada. I don't know. Probably daytime. So, thanks for everybody to turn out. If you haven't, please subscribe. And if you haven't, please thumb up. And send your pictures in. If you got a picture of your find, or my finger hurts, of your coin or anything to relate with metal detecting, keep it clean and send me the picture. The email's up there, and we'll see you next week. So I'm just going to hover over the stop broadcast and I'll say thanks ever so much. Thanks Josh, thanks Ian, thanks Rob, thanks Monty, everybody else. And we'll see you next week, 9 o'clock Wednesday. That's UK time. So be there or be square. Thanks a lot.